What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I'm here to give you my predictions on who do I think will win out of Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez. So I see this fight happening like this, man. Gennady Golovkin coming in, his game plan is to establish his jab, especially with a shorter opponent with Canelo Alvarez. You look at similarities in height, you think about David Lemieux. David Lemieux and Canelo's around the same height, right? So Golovkin will establish that jab early. And then his jab, of course, sets up everything else. That right, that uppercut, the left hook to the body, it sets up everything. So that's what Gennady Golovkin is going to do. I see the first 2 or 3 rounds going to Canelo, because everything Golovkin will try to attack Canelo with, Canelo it will have an answer for with a counter. I automatically see Canelo countering Golovkin, over the top with a right when Golovkin goes for that piercing jab that he has. So, he's going to counter it. He's going to try to catch and shoot with uppercuts when Golovkin tries to go to the body. But that'll be later in the fight, I believe. But whatever Golovkin will attempt to attack Canelo with, Canelo will have an answer for it. Because Canelo likes to lean on those ropes too. So I see Canelo doing a rope-a-dope technique, because he's known to lean into the ropes. A lot of people think that was because his lack of stamina or whatever, but it might be a part of his game plan. It might be because of his stamina. He has stamina problems. And he just wants to take a breather or whatever. But, I see him with Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin actually pressuring Canelo to the ropes, and Canelo letting him to get a breather, because Canelo is going to be fighting Golovkin, and Canelo, everyone knows that he has stamina problems as of late, his previous bouts. We don't know about how he is at 160. He could be slower, but then he could be stronger, because maybe, the stamina issues had to deal with him drenching himself and starching himself to make 154 or 155, so he might be a lot stronger. If it is, that's a win-win for Canelo. So Canelo can, keep up the pace, because Golovkin will be applying pressure, okay? So look for that. What else? I see a very good fight, because Canelo will be countering and Golovkin will be attacking. So who can implement their game plan will win the fight in the ring. Now let's look at the bullshit outside of the ring. Outside of the ring, we also know Canelo Alvarez is Oscar De La Hoya's cash cow. He's the big guy. He's a star of Golden Boy. And if it does have a close decision, Canelo Alvarez will win. Let's just, be real about it. Gennady Golovkin will need to convincingly beat him, but I think he has to knock him out anyway. A lot of people have Golovkin stopping Canelo. That just depends on, the flip side. Can Canelo take Golovkin's punches? Danny Jacobs was able to take his punches, and Danny Jacobs has a questionable chin. So, maybe Canelo Alvarez, he has a jaw like Superman, but so did Oleg Moskayev, right? When he got knocked out by Kirk Johnson in the heavyweight division, so that can be deceiving. He hasn't been in here with a hard puncher like Golovkin before, especially a person that applies pressure constantly. So I look for Canelo if he doesn't gas out, he could probably surprise Golovkin with the power that he's bringing up to 160, with uppercuts. So I see him, if he can land his uppercuts, he could pull up an upset. But I see Golovkin beating Canelo late if Canelo has stamina problems, which he showed before. So, but if it gets outside of the ring, it goes the distance, Canelo wins, point blank. So that's my take on it. I'm just looking forward to the fight. I can't wait to see it. And I'll be covering it live immediately after the bout. So you guys stay tuned here for Counterpunch Boxing News. You guys been counterpunched. Peace.